the content out. Looks like I'm having an issue again. Okay. So y'all have got to share my videos and share my live streams, okay? If you are a real supporter of everything that's being done in the Jada Black content universe, you have to be able to share these videos. Don't just be sneaking and hiding, not sneaking and hiding, but sneaking and watching my videos because your girlfriend or wife or friends or family on your timelines, wherever you at, are going to wonder what the hell are you doing listening to this guy? who does he think he is? The hell is a red pill? Why does he go in like that? Why does he go in like that, you know? But yeah, people, we really about to get into this topic. Hold on, I'm trying to get the chat up. The chat will not show for whatever reason. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this too. Just give me a second, people. You're gonna hear a lot of clicking. I still have not gotten that new mouse yet. I will. Just been very busy making stuff happen. Okay, but salute to the chat room, the moderators and the members. You know, let's see who's here. True ATLN, Bella Michelle, D King, LJ, Nick the Magnificent, Gemini, Kaheen, Skinny Slim, Ricky E, 245, what's up, Miss Old School, Black Rain, Q Lock, or Brittany B. Let's see, Diamond, D83, what's going on? Brittany B. 9 Nina, what's up? Massage by Maja, as I said. Naomi was good. Jay Wolf, what's up? Let's see, D-Show, DTR man, Mr. RN. Val Urbino, what's up? Hola. Judah, what's good? Lions Den, what's going on? Well, I'm just getting started. I'm just getting the live stream started. And we're going to speak on this video here. We are going to speak on this video here, people. When I first heard about this situation, I was sort of, I was like, meh. But when I found out that this guy did a response video, and shout out to the person that sent me this. They sent me his response video. So I said, oh man, it's gonna give more information, you know, than just people breaking up. Because he literally says in the video that it's basically for the streets. Now, when your ex-wife tells you that something's going on and she has absolutely no respect for you. You know, when you get into a situation where your wife, your ex-wife, mother of your kids have no respect for you to the point to where she tells you she for everybody, lets me know, bruh, she feels like she's better off single. You can't tell these women these days there's nothing, man. What you got to understand, man, we're going to get into it, but a lot of women, especially if they are still attractive, even if they have kids, even if they have a bunch of kids, if enough men are in their ear and women, they're going to actually believe that they can be out in the dating market and be a single mother, and men are still going to get their pick of the men that they want. They actually believe this shit. You know? They actually believe this, and that's why a lot of them find out the hard way that, you know, it's never going to work out that way, you know? Yeah, the quarantine has been very difficult on these couples, man, especially when these couples. What's good, Shanti? I see you. China, I see you. TKC. Brooklyn Beast. Like the stream, people. Yeah, the quarantine has been destroying relationships left and right, man. And we really gonna get into this. Now, of course, you know, she's been putting up memes and putting all the emphasis on, I would say, him for the most part. But we're going to get into the video. But first, hold on. I got to look up something first. Oh, boy. All right. Shout out to you dudes out here looking to save some of these single mothers. Shout out to Hill Jason. Shout out to China White in the bushes. Deep in the bushes. Hold on, let me see if these notifications work. Notifications will be coming up. They're a little delayed. All right. Shout out to Antoine. Salute to you, brother. Good to see you. Appreciate it, man. Good to see you too, man. Hopefully everybody's getting here just in time. What's good, Vern? So I can get started. But I want to go on a bit of a rant first. Y'all know social media is toxic, man. Like, so much has happened in the last 6 months, man. It's just ridiculous, man. They are effeminizing the fuck out of men. They're using the past of men to come back and use against them to ruin their careers or whatever it is they got going on. You have a lot of women playing victim. Let me just say this. If men are out here in a very stupid fashions, putting themselves in a situation to get their lives ruined, then that's on them. But when you're going after people because they said something mean, you people have no backbone. You are weak, and no wonder you're followers. We have a society full of weak, cowardly followers, okay? There's a decline in manhood. There are men out there that don't want to be men. That's why they will follow around other men or go in defense mode for other women. I don't know how you women do it. Shout out to Yardley. Yes, it is, bro. Yes, it is. I don't know how you women do it dating these men, man. I'm not trying to say I'm some tough guy. I'm some badass. But I'm not weak and thin-skinned. I'm not.
Shedding tree eyes, shedding tree.
I was trying to... Just the fact that there are women actually sleeping with you weak ass men, man. You got men out here who talk about other men's looks. That's not masculine, bro. Listen, why would you as a man care about how another man looks? Okay? We got to talk about this. There's the decline in masculinity. There's a lot of people being followers. And you women, unfortunately, have to sleep with these men. It's crazy. I see these effeminate men on social media all the time. They attempt to try to troll me, especially when I'm live in the comments section. These are supposed to be red pill MGTOWs, quote unquote. Fake ass incels, what I call them. And it's unfortunate that we are so thin-skinned and over-emotional. I can't even go on Twitter like that. I like to have fun with Twitter here and there.
Brother, good to see you. Thumbs up, medium, dark skin tone, full score, red circle, pill, Lori.
He said that, Twan. But just
Most
how
black women, educated or not, suffer from a mental illness.
Appreciate that, man. I just and what's really sad is that these generation of weak, effeminate males and mentally disturbed women are raising children. Look no further than how these women but how they dress their infant sons or their toddlers. Dress them just like the men they like to chase around. That's how you know she ain't shit. You know she ain't shit because she's dressing her son like the men she like to chase. But then we'll talk about how educated she is. That's why we're going to get into Latoya and this situation with her and her husband. I think she wants a future. I think she wants to be done dirty. Some chicks get off on being done dirty, man. I guess it makes the sex good. I don't know. Oh, you remember that, Antoine? Because I mean, some of these guys, man, they be coming at me upset for some reason. I don't know why. You know, you got to call out that effeminate energy, you know? But yeah, man, I really have to look at you guys a certain way because y'all have to understand that you play a part in these women acting the way they are. Stop giving these feminists a dick, man. Seriously. Okay? Because I was just joking. But seriously. These women go crazy, man. It drives them crazy. They get on social media trying to cancel people. They're canceling people over jokes. That's what I've been seeing on Twitter all day, man. That's why I ain't even been on there. People getting canceled over jokes, stuff they are accused of doing. They're losing their jobs, livelihoods. It's crazy out here. But I got to tell you ladies something. You better be very careful who you open your legs to, because you may end up regretting it for the rest of your life, especially if you get pregnant by them. I mean, social media has become a cesspool of just mentally unstable people. They need to cancel themselves off of social media. They need to do psychological evaluations for people to have accounts. I'm sorry. In order for you to have an account, you got to do a psychological test. Because some of these people are just screwed up from the floor up. Some of these guys think they're women. Some of these women think they're men. It's just crazy, man. It's just crazy just how weird people have gotten. How much of I seen, man, I was at the store today. I was leaving, right? And I saw this woman pulling into the parking lot. This black woman, she like she could be in her 40s. She had on a face mask in her car with gloves on. I'm like, what is going on with these people, man? I hope you taking care of your box like you trying to take care of trying to get any necessary germs. This shit is crazy out here. It's crazy out here, man. You dudes, man. I'm very disappointed by what I'm seeing from some of you guys on social media, man. Y'all just as thin-skinned as a lot of these feminists y'all claim y'all don't like. Simple as that. You know? We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it, man. That's why I say I couldn't be cool with everybody. Like most people I can't stand. The majority of you human beings I cannot stand. That's why I prefer to be around like-minded people.
YouTube, IG, or destroying relationships, lol, peace.
Is that Yardley? It's a little delayed. Yeah, but most human beings I cannot stand. Okay? I'd rather be around like-minded people who actually are of intelligence and see the bullshit for what it is, man. Because we have a lot of people who are just they're mentally screwed up beyond repair. They're trying to take down statues. It's just very messed up out here. It is. And I don't know what the future is going to hold. 2020 has already been a disaster. Imagine what 2021 could be. I mean, look how much damage has been done in 6 months. In 6 months, look at how much damage has been done. And I've had to think about this all weekend and then being on social media, because I wasn't on on it too much. I had a lot to do, but just being back on social media today, especially Twitter. Oh my God, you talk about making you feel depressed. Go look at the trending tab. That's all you got to do. It will make the most vibrant person feel low. And you have a lot of mentally unstable people who are taking over slowly to where all logic is out the window. They're trying to rewrite history. They're trying to effeminize your sons. They're trying to make your wives and your mothers, well, your mothers, but your sisters, your daughters into complete slurs. Look at Latoya. She wants to be ran through by these rappers. Now, y'all can say, well, Jane, I don't know about that. Well, you obviously don't know women in 2020 because they all want to be alike. That's why they go and they get the surgeries and things of that nature. They just can't help themselves. And then they talk about they don't want any type of fakeness in their relationship, but you're fake as hell. But let's get to the topic. I just had that on my mind, man. I just had to let y'all know how I've been feeling, man. Let's get to this video by Adam Ali. Okay, he has his own channel, and he wants to speak on this Latoya situation. We're gonna hear him out and see what he has to say. Okay.
What's good, everyone? Let's get right to it. I know you see the title of this video, you're wondering what's going on, and let's talk. Let me make it clear, I don't.
And by the way, this isn't fair use. Fair use, YouTube. Okay? Hey, Adam, you watching this, bro? Don't copyright me, bro. Okay?
Owe anybody any explanation of my personal life or anything like that, for obviously. And I know doing a video like this, the Twitter woke individuals are gonna probably dissect this video. The YouTube police are gonna dissect this video.
He said the Twitter woke police. He said the Twitter woke people. Listen, let me tell y'all what has happened. The people who have gained the most power over this last 6 months or so has been the woke Black Twitter. But you know what's very funny? Black Twitter was never pro-black. I mean, the amount of self-hate that I saw in Black Twitter 7 years ago, you had all these light-skinned people talking about how great they were. Then you had all these dark-skinned people who were upset at the light-skinned people. Then you had all these, you had the swirlers, the people who putting up other races of people over their own. That's what Black Twitter was. Now all of a sudden they reinvent themselves as being pro-black. These people are, let me get to the video.
It is what it is. You can do whatever you want with this video. There's two sides to a story, and I'm just gonna share, my side of the story in a way that's not gonna bash anyone. I'm gonna be as neutral as possible. I'm not making this video to put myself against her or you guys to pick sides. I'm not into any of that stuff. So let me make that clear. I know a video like this, it's so easy to come off like a simp or like come off looking hurt or whatever. But
they come off like a simp. I wonder if he actually has been watching the commentary on YouTube besides what he does. Do y'all think he watches any of the other content?
Just another version of April Jones.
But the reason why I'm doing the video is I've been dragged on the internet for a while. I've been dragged from her side of, people from her side, and I don't owe her anymore. I don't owe her protection anymore. Like, I don't have to stay quiet to protect you. That's not my business no more. But
and that's what happens, man. Like, These guys are so concerned about the perception, they won't stand up for themselves. They will allow the women to dictate how the situation is. Like, look at the Jay Cutler situation. Y'all know I did videos on Jay Cutler. Jay Cutler, okay, and his ex, his wife, Kristen, they made it seem like they were ending the marriage on an amicable note, right? But days after that, it came out how she was trying to get money and property from him. Like, she was really going after him financially, okay? And she just got bored of being with him. You know, she tolerated him because he was an NFL quarterback. But when he wasn't that anymore,
I remember that comment.
She
you
really
said,
wasn't.
One dude, that's very effeminate of you, sir. LMAO. Tears of joy rolling on the floor, laughing blue circle eyes.
And a lot of guys just wouldn't stand up for themselves. At least he's trying to stand up for himself.
Let me make it very clear that one thing for sure is I've always been about family, even though it probably looks like, what do you mean? You just filed for divorce. How you for family when you did that? Believe me, man, like I've kept it together in order to keep the family going. And even when I did give her the papers, because essentially that's what she wanted, because she brought this to me originally. I thought everything was lovely.
That's very key. She didn't get the divorce papers, but she insinuated that she wanted out of that relationship. She insinuated it. And y'all got to understand that happens, man. You got women that will insinuate wanting to divorce. They're not going to say nothing. They're not going to actually go get the divorce papers, but they're going to plant certain things in your head. There are women out there who are very good manipulators. Okay? If they know you, they know how to push your buttons. They know what to say to make you go and want to get the divorce, because men do not divorce. Men do not file paperwork like that, man. When a man gets married, he's in it for the long haul for the most part. A lot of these divorces are because the women no longer want to be married. And that is due in part to because she's not, I wouldn't say attracted to him, but she wants more excitement. She doesn't want to be just a stay-at-home mom with 3 kids, or, you know, even though she, you know, works from home, as you could say, because of being a vlogger, but she wants more excitement. You know, she wants like most of these chicks, they want a celebrity relationship. They want to be able to say they got a rapper or athlete, because again, these women have these dudes in their ear or their female friends telling them that they can do better. And that's what it seemed like to me, is that she thinks that she can do better.
The only difference was I decided to follow through with it. Like I came into the year saying I'm embracing any kind of smoke. That was just my motto coming into this year. Like, I'm not playing. I'm going forward with whatever anybody brings to me. Don't mess with my peace. So even when I did file the papers, I had offered her, not offered, but I had told her, like, listen, if you really down to make this work, I'll toss this. And I kid you not, I can't make this up. This is exactly what she told me. I'm for the streets.
Oh. Whoop, there it is.
Can't make that up. So if you for the streets, then to the streets you shall return. I really did.
You know, he said it out. Listen, I didn't make that up. He said that out of his own mouth. That's what she said. Yeah, that's her letting you know she don't want to come back. That's a line of her basically saying she don't want to come back to you. She don't respect you. When a woman tells you that, bro, she don't respect you at all. She has absolutely no respect for you, and she feels like she can say this to you. You know, she feels like she could say that to you because she has no respect for you whatsoever. She doesn't see you as a guy that you know, she would be afraid to say that to. She feels like you're just, you know, you're not worthy of that respect. And that's sad, man, because, you know, you wifed her up. You wiped her up. But she's ready to get drugged through the entertainment, what you call drive, let's say drive through. Car wash. She would go through the entertainment car wash, man. You know how you put your car in and take it through the car wash, and it wipes your windows and the front sides of your car, the back of your car, give it a good wash and everything. She wants that. They're just women like that, man. Like, I think women are more bold about what they want now more than ever. Like, if she says she for the streets, bro, just make sure you ain't kissing her in the mouth again.
They try to keep it together for the family. And, it takes two sides. Let me also state that, you know what, we just humans at the end of the day. And I don't want anyone to choose sides or anything like that. I'm not making this video for that. We're just humans. We make mistakes. We got, there's a lot of responsibility.
I think he's trying to rationalize why she said that. You can even tell, like, he's trying to rationalize it. Like, damn, she really told me that. She really told me that. It's like he can't even believe it. You know how somebody tells you something and it could be months later and years later, you still cannot figure out why they would say that. That's him. And you can tell it's all over his face. Like, damn, she really said that. She really told me that. Yeah, he's hurt. Yeah, he's very hurt. Yeah, I think she definitely hurt his feelings, man.
It's tricky. You know what I'm saying? But just wanted to share with you a couple of reasons why after she told me that, I was like, you know what? I believe I made the right decision. Number one is I'm choosing peace. I'm no longer interested in questioning people's actions. If that's what you're doing, if this is what you're saying, if this is what you're doing, I'm not even asking why. Because I want peace. I'm choosing peace. That's the number one reason of it all. If you guys have seen me before on social media, I'm pretty sure I don't look like I don't come off as a dramatic individual. I'm the Zen to her. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a very cool, calm, and collective kind of individual. That's just my personality.
And that is why she wanted to leave, man. You see, women don't respect nice guys. And it seems like this guy, Adam, is a nice guy. He just seemed like he just wanted to have a family. He wasn't about that BS. What's good, Loving Holmes? She said she was joking when she said that. But look at his body language and face. I don't think he thought she was joking. She may have been joking, but the look on his face says differently. He don't think it was a joke. Because he knows her better than anybody, man. That hurt his soul, man. The guy's clearly a nice guy, man. He just wanted to have a family, man. He just wanted to do right by her and by their kids, man. He wasn't looking to be in no drama, man. Even though they vlog. Yeah, there was no LOL whatsoever. She wanted to hurt his feelings, man. Women be like that, man. Like, if a woman wants nothing to do with you, she's going to try to hurt your feelings, man. That because she does not want to go back. She wants that door to be closed. And she wants you to be crushed. She wants you to be crushed, man.
So I don't think I can put up the cost, the expense of peace was becoming too much. Number two, piggybacking on the first point, I'm no longer interested in being a firefighter anymore. I want to run around.
Latoya and Aisha Curry have similar values.
Appreciate that.
The fires that have been caused by you, I'm just no longer interested in being a firefighter. I'm burnt out being a firefighter. Especially when a lot of it is unnecessary. You know, like I said, we humans, we get into confrontation. Not everything's gonna be lovely and bubbly, but if this is the energy you're constantly attracted, and I am your significant other, it becomes my responsibility to constantly deal with these dramas and, you know, all the time. Like, eventually I'm gonna get burnt out. I don't want to be a firefighter no more. Like, if you know what I mean? Like,
there it is. She wants drama. She wants craziness. She wants, you know, indecisiveness. You know, she wants to wonder whether you want to be with her. She wants to ask you that all the time. She wants you to be on your phone, texting and calling other women. That's how you know she knew she was with a nice guy, because she ain't saying nothing about him messing around with no other women. You don't hear none of that coming from her side. But he says he's getting drugged all over social media. Now, I haven't heard anything about him cheating.
She was joking when she said that.
Yeah, right. So you can already tell she was planting the seeds for a while that she was uncomfortable being with somebody who was genuinely nice. Because there are women who don't respect nice guys. They see you as suckers. They see you as, you know, somebody who could be easily manipulated. They don't want that. They want to wonder if you messing around with other women. They want to wonder whether you love them or not. She wants that. She wants that Olivia Pope kind of love. Love is supposed to hurt, according to Olivia Pope. Ain't that right? And that's what she wants, man. She was bored, man. Unfortunately, broski, man, she was bored, man. She wanted some excitement in that relationship. You wasn't giving it to her. She has to look on social media. She look at all her friends and all the situations they be in. She want that same thing, man. She want that same thing. And be careful what you wish for. You just might get it.
Good. You know, after looking at everything, I noticed that I've just been avoiding a lot of red flags constantly. Just the simple red flag is when you got to remind someone that, hey, yo, I'm your ride or die. Like, I got your back, and you know they don't even know that, or like you're constantly trying to remind them that, like, hey, when everyone left, I'm still here, not because I'm your partner, but like I'm your ride or die. That's just the smallest thing. There's just so much red flags, because remember, I'm not in the business. I'm not trying to bash anyone, but things would occur, and I would avoid the red flags to keep it all together. You know, for the sake of the family. You know what I'm saying?
So basically, he was a pushover, is what he's saying. He basically was allowing himself to be a pushover in the relationship in order to appease her. Bro, that's strike number 2. That's strike number 2. Okay? Probably a lot of strikes, but you can't allow yourself to be no pushover. You got to put your foot down, man. It's almost like he was afraid to lose her. If you feel like you're afraid to lose her, bro, you've lost. Okay? You've lost.
And avoiding red flags leads you to where I'm at right now. So take that as a life lesson. I'd constantly like warn her, hey, if you go this direction, this is what's gonna happen. Like, and they would still go there, and they would still cause, you know, issues. So constantly ignoring these red flags is my downfall in all of this situation. No matter what I did, it was just never enough. You know, the grass was always greener to her on the other side. Oh. And she's admitted to this, that she has this problem where she feels she has the grass is greener syndrome, or whatever she calls it. Yeah, no matter.
And that's strike number 3. Listen, man, I think I have said this before, man. You're going to have women who really, truly believe that the grass is going to be greener on the other side. And that never is the case for the majority of women. in her mind, she still believes that she could go out and get who she wants to get. And there are a lot of women, especially a lot of millennial women, they really believe that the grass is always greener. You got 3 kids, but you think that because you still look good, you got, small waist, hips, assets, cute face, that despite your baggage, you're still going to be able to get the guys that you want. You're still going to be valued out here, as potential girlfriend or wife of the higher valued men. That's where these women mess up.
That's why it's best to be single, no drama.
Absolutely. That's where women like this mess up. And imagine somebody telling you that you're in a relationship with, that you married to, that they think that the grass is green on the other side. What? Who you been talking to? Who's in your ear telling you this? Because you got to know there's a lot of these guys, man. They just love to chase after the women who are with other dudes, man. And they will feed them stuff to make them believe what is not true. But in their minds, in their small materialistic minds, they truly believe that they can win out here. And a lot of times these women end up it never working out. Look at Neo. Neo and his wife broke up, right? As soon as they broke up, she's on a date with another guy, right? Now, Neo and his wife, his wife are back together. You know why they're back together? Because she realized that the grass wasn't greener, and she made a quick decision to get back with Neo. Because she realized that it was going to be very cold in them streets if she decided to just go ahead and leave Neo for good. See, some people make decisions because in their minds, they feel like they can do better. But in reality, nah, they can't. All right. Some more.
How?
I'm a play a little. I'm not going to play the whole video. I'll give y'all links to the video. I'm going to play as much of it as I can just to get the important points out the way. All right.
Hard I worked. How I, like, if I pointed out, hey, look at this blessing happening, it never really stuck, or she never really grasped it. And there was nothing that I could do to make her content, satisfied, count your blessings, or happy. That's just the reality. And a lesson out of that is, maybe in your lives, there are people who are great at lip service, where they'll say, I am so blessed, or I'm thankful. But it's just lip service. Their actions don't really show like they're really, content. Because if someone is content, they don't do certain things to not show the
nice guys
contentment.
finish last.
They don't jeopardize things. So that's one.
Bro, she's not. She knows she's not content. She's not content. She thinks she can do better than you. I think it's a situation where she believes she can do better than you, and she believes that now is the right time to do better than you. And you could tell he's still trying to figure out why. These guys, you can tell that they grow up with a certain ideal. You see, there are people on social media right now, right? They're trying to tell men who are more red pill and men who are going their own way, right? They shouldn't do that because there are good women here, even though I believe these two are from Canada, and they shouldn't look for love other places, or you shouldn't go your own way. You shouldn't be a monk. You should not be red pill. You should forget all of that because these Western women are the best choices for you. You just have to adjust yourself and be like this guy. Okay. But what happened when he tried to do it that way? it never worked out. Let me tell you something. The longer you're with a lot of these westernized women, the more you're going to have to compromise yourself in order to keep that relationship going. This dude had to compromise. He had to compromise himself in order to keep that relationship going. And you never want to be that way, because the respect is going to get to the point where she's basically telling you that she could do better than you without actually telling you that.
Lesson I learned out of this whole situation is just, lip service is so common amongst us, and gotta be careful for, even ourselves. Sometimes we do that. We say things because it sounds good, but we don't actually follow through or live that life. Lastly, when Kobe Bryant died, I took it really hard, because that's like my childhood hero, essentially. And when he died, I began going down a journey of just reflecting on life, family, everything about the essence of this reality and what this all means. Because, if your childhood hero dies like that, then it's pretty evident that life is just a vapor. Like, what really is this? And I started going down a journey of just trying to amplify my purpose in life and have, striving for personal growth. And I would try to rope her in on this journey. Keep in mind, I totally get it. Like, some people, if they're not ready for that journey, they're not ready. But regardless, I was roping her in as my partner to go down this spiritual journey, this growth, this enlightenment of just being more in tune with life and the essence of all of this and family and all that. But something completely of the opposite occurred. I noticed when I was going down this journey of enlightenment and personal growth, not only was she not interested in going down that pathway, but the opposite started occurring. She became more into vanity stuff. So if I'm going in a direction where that is the total opposite, and you're going into, a direction that contradicts my thing, naturally I'm looking at you like pretty much we're becoming, not equally yoked whatsoever. And I can't blame her at all, because like I said, everyone goes on their own journey at their own time. And that's fine, but the reality is this is what was happening. I was having personal growth, and we weren't seeing eye to eye on levels. And yeah, like it became where like I would want to watch, personal growth stuff, and she was more interested in vanity stuff. I don't want to get into details.
We might get into some details here. I think y'all got a lot of what he was saying. Shout out to everybody that's here. Make sure that y'all like the stream. Okay? Shout out to the super chatters. The recent ones, Wayne, Loving Holmes, Abby. Let's see, Shy. See, this is what we've been talking about, especially me, for the last 5 years. We've talked about the attitude shift in Western women. Now I'm gonna get to some phone calls in a second, but y'all gotta let me talk, okay? I know I've been talking through that, but I want to give my full-on message on this. Now, looking at the video of this guy, okay, you can honestly tell that this was two people going in opposite directions. He seemed more settled in his life and his role. She wants more. We've been talking about B. Simone, right? B. Simone talking about how she doesn't want a 9-to-5 guy, not really a guy who has a skill trade. She wants an entrepreneur, or maybe even a rapper, athlete, somebody with an exciting job, right? That's what B. Simone was looking for. I think that Latoya is looking for the same thing, man. She thinks that she can go out and get one of these guys that she truly wants, okay? That she is chasing after. Trust and believe. It wouldn't surprise me at all if Latoya is in one of these guys' DMs. Women DM men all the time. But when you have your wife, the mother of your kids, right, basically telling you to your face that she thinks she can do better than you, then you've lost that battle. You'd say it yourself that you both are going in opposite directions. You are the type of guy that women settle for when they're done having their fun. You know, he's not the type of guy, this guy Adam Ali, he's not the type of guy that women want when they're in their 20s and 30s. This is the type of guy they want when they're in their 40s or close to their 50s, and they are not, you know, they're not seen the same way anymore. Okay? See, Latoya is probably going to be one of those women who are going to be going off on older men for dating younger women. She's probably going to be that type of woman. You know what I'm saying? Even though she had what seems like a decent guy who she doesn't want. You know, she doesn't want this guy. She basically told this guy to his face that he wasn't good enough and she could do better. And there were a bunch of red flags, but he ignored them because he really wanted it to work. Because men don't file for divorces, man. When men walk down that aisle, they really believe in those vows. There are a lot of women who do not. You know, married, especially if they get married at a young age, they're ready to get up on out of that, you know. And that is why women should stop asking men why they don't want to get married. Now, y'all can't say that this is a quote unquote celebrity couple. They're YouTubers, man. Let's be real. They're YouTubers, okay? I wouldn't say that they're celebrities. So we can't use that excuse. Okay? So we have to look at it from the premise of you have a couple who, yes, does YouTube, but they're not in the entertainment industry like that. Okay? And they are even having issues. She don't want to be in that situation. Men don't want to get married. Men, don't matter if the man is a celebrity or not. Y'all can talk about celebrity this, celebrity that all you want to. It ain't just celebrities getting divorced. Divorces happen all the time. I read stories all the time from average, everyday people messing around with other people during quarantine, breaking up because of the quarantine, divorcing because of the quarantine. You know?
I appreciate your Marcus Houston video, folded hands, dark skin tone.
Appreciate that, man. No problem. Now, in this situation with Adam and Latoya Forever, I think that a lot of these couples on YouTube, for the most part, they're just together for that check. Let's just be real. For that clout, for that attention. A lot of them probably sleep in separate bedrooms. Wouldn't surprise me. Especially when you have like one of these women, like these domineering women who have a channel and she be dragging her husband into the videos. Like he act like he didn't want to be there. Imagine the conversations when the camera ain't rolling. You know, who wants to be in a relationship like that? Like if I'm vlogging with my girl, it's going to be fun. You know, it's not going to be, oh, we got to do this. Because people going to see right through that. You know, people going to see right through that. But if you were able to keep up that facade, it may work. But behind the scenes, it could be a situation where, you know, you're not fighting with her. There's no tug of war. You know, you're giving her everything she wants. So there's no the excitement for her is for her to be able to push her buttons and you be able to stand your ground. And when you're not doing that, she's going to feel like you're not man enough. She's going to think that you're not masculine enough. And what we have going on in society, and I spoke about it earlier, you have a decline in masculinity. And it has a lot to do with women shaming men for being aggressive as far as approaching, compliments, men being able to be honest, instead of hiding their true beliefs, hiding how they feel. You know, men being able to express themselves in the proper manner, not improper, but in the proper manner, And a lot of those men are being shamed. A lot of those men are being criticized, forced to apologize. They're being reprimanded. There's a decline in masculinity. Like, y'all seen the thing where you had the woman walking around and men were trying to, holler at her. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember the mansplaining? The manspreading, excuse me. Well, mansplaining, but manspreading, right? Just anything that would be considered masculine, people started to hammer away at it, But what happens when you're looking for that in a mate and you can't find it? And what you don't realize is that it was fun trying to destroy a man's masculinity. But what happens when you're looking for a man who's masculine and you can't find it? And you have to be unhappy and settle for the men that you really don't want. There was a stat or a poll that said that a lot of feminists, there was a lot of feminists that are attracted to conservative men. Okay, they're not going to say that publicly, but privately, they actually are attracted to conservative men. Men with opposing viewpoints as them, because in a woman's case, opposites do attract. This is why you will see a woman who's from the suburbs, 2-parent household structure, go and date a guy who's from a broken home, who's in the streets, because she's attracted to that, the opposite of what she is. Almost like in full rebellion, even though you got women in their 30s and 40s who still act the same way, they're still in rebellion mode, when they should have outgrown that, but they haven't been able to outgrow that. This is very different times we're in, people. Very different times. And I think that if you are a woman and you appreciate a man for being a man, you need to express that. Don't be afraid to express that, because the women around you are going to shame you for that. They're going to say you're a pygmy. They're going to say that you're desperate, but they're the ones that are desperate because they're dating men that they're taking care of financially. They've given up their femininity in order to control the household, control a grown man, to control a human being. There are women that actually want to be in those situations, but then they wonder why they cannot find a man to, they cannot find a man to take care of them and lead them, right? This is why they're trying to learn femininity at an older age, because they're tired of being that woman who's financially taking care of everything and everybody. But you should have thought of that before you swallowed this feminism BS, okay? Before you went out there trying to be a PC, a fighter for political correctness, going at every man who acts like a man, you and your, effeminate cohorts. And what are you going to be left with? You see, nothing good happens for a nice guy. Nice guys are considered attractive to women when they are older with money. Okay? That's when a woman wants them. Y'all can't tell me any differently. Because if you're not with a man who's a so-called nice guy, you cannot tell me differently. Okay? If a woman, like, again, we are talking about relationships, because there are women who will probably sleep with a guy who's not a nice, sleep with a guy who isn't a nice guy, quote unquote. But we're talking about relationships, and we're talking about how a lot of guys just fall into this trap. This guy, Adam, fell into a trap, man. He thought that he found the woman of his dreams, the woman to be the mother of his kids, the wife, the family. It all turned out to be a waste of time, waste of years. Now, I know you don't regret your kids, but you regret the time you spent with a woman who clearly was looking for a way out, who thinks she can do better than you. Imagine being in that situation. Imagine being a guy who, you're with somebody and you're all in, right? You're all in on this woman, but she is not all in on you because she believes she can do better than you. So basically, all you've done was waste your time and energy trying to keep that together when she was looking for a way out. She planted those seeds and made you have made you, but you ended up going to file the paperwork to dissolve everything. And you can tell from the video that this guy did not get any resistance from Latoya. Latoya put up no resistance towards this divorce. Will let you know everything you need to know. And it would not surprise me if she already has a man. It would not surprise me, because when a woman is so quick to leave a relationship, she already got somebody. Okay? She'll let a little time pass, but just like with Megan Fox, nobody even knew that Megan Fox divorced her husband until they saw her out with MGK. That's when people are like, oh, she's single? Then it comes out that they're divorcing because she just couldn't help herself. Couldn't help herself. That's how it is, man. Maybe it gets to a point where she can't help herself and she's out and about with somebody else, man. It probably wouldn't take that long. She don't respect this guy. So it wouldn't surprise me if she's just out and about with the new guy. I mean, there are cameras everywhere. I mean, she's not really I wouldn't say a super well-known person. I mean, locally, people may know her. They may snap a picture of her if she's out and about. Or, let's say these blogs that need content, they're somewhere, they see somebody, they follow her social media, right? And they're looking at pictures, seeing who's there, and it's, oh, she's with this person, throw it up. Or she was at what party? Because I know they opened up in certain places so people can go party and things of that nature, These are very different times, man. A lot of you guys need to wake up and understand that you have two roads you can take. You can take the one that's most traveled, that is the most painful. You can take the road that's less traveled with what he said in his words, peace, There's peace. That's what we look for. All right. Salute to the chat. Yeah, this guy is legitimately hurt, man. But this is why you take the red pill. Say whatever you want about the red pill ideology. This shit works. It wakes you up. Okay? You can either take that road or you can, be in a world of hurt. We about to take some phone calls, people. Moderators, if you got the number, put in the chat room, please. Okay? Alrighty. Let's see. Open up the lines. And the same rules apply. Don't stay on my line too long. Y'all already know. And don't switch the subject either. Yo, you're live.
Jay?
Yo.
Oh, okay. I just wanted you got to reset the volume.
Okay, what's up?
Oh, okay. Yeah, Shy, quickly, because I'm at work. Appreciate your Marcus Houston video. I'm kind of going through that, too, at my job. And then also with this video, man, a lot of people, this was why the red pill, your red pill knowledge and information works, man, because I already told you that it's already given me the confidence and the knowledge to make better choices when dealing with women.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I work in transportation, so I work with a lot of, bus drivers and train operators ranging from like 24 to 44 to 54. So I have a lot to choose from. A lot of baby mamas, some are single, but I still go through the same type of things that even some of the celebrities do when they're going through their dating choices.
Yeah, I think a lot of people do. Just don't have the same money or living, around the same lifestyle.
Yeah, it's just different money, just different things. Now, some of the girls are a little bit more humbler, but we got females that want to be Instagram models and think they can pull Golden State Warriors or 49er players.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you have, since I'm in the Bay Area, those are our teams. So we have to kind of deal with that, some of those types. But your red pill knowledge has given me the confidence to not end up simping like this dude did, and just to kind of put my foot down when it comes to certain situations. So just want to say salute to that, bro.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Yeah, you should see the comment section on Instagram. It has nothing but these bitter women just defending Latoya.
Oh, I know.
Forever.
I know. He said that they're going off on him.
It's bad, bro. They even the dudes that are coming with red pill comments, there's no accountability. They just cussing everybody out and blocking us. So it is what it is. But I'm gonna get back to the chat and salute to Jay, and I'll hit that super chat again.
All right.
See y'all soon.
All right, man. Appreciate the call, man. Shout out to you. Yeah, he admitted they went at him, man. Without having no information, they're just going off on him like he's the bad guy because he filed a divorce. But women file divorces all the time. She wanted the divorce. She didn't fight to keep that marriage together. She wanted to leave. They don't understand that because a lot of those women have never been married before. They never will be married, I don't care how good you look. I don't care how good you look. No man's coming to wife you up. I'm having an issue once again. Looks like I'm having another issue with this. If this issue persists, man, I'm not going to be able to take that many calls. Can y'all hear me in the chat? Oh, man. Hold on. Let me see if y'all can hear me in the chat. Y'all, can y'all hear me in the chat? Oh, yeah, y'all can hear me? Yeah, but I'm having an issue with the Skype. If this persists, I can't take calls. Okay. Yo, what's up?
Hi, my name's Daisy. I'm from Cali.
What's good, Daisy?
Hi, I just had an opinion about this whole situation about the type of women that men are choosing to wife up.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like there's a few things that men need to look out for.
Mm-hmm.
Firstly, if any of her idols are Meg Thee Stallion or Kylie Jenner,
Mm-hmm.
or if she looks highly at any of these women with a lot of followers, that should be
Mm-hmm.
a red flag to a lot of men, because
Yeah.
that means that she's aspiring to be a woman like them.
Mm-hmm.
And then secondly, I feel like guys need to watch out for the girls that are doing it for the gram, the girls that are the most active, the girls that are always posting on their stories,
Mm-hmm.
the girls that are always in the club every weekend. And then you need to watch out for the girls that like to watch Love and Hip Hop, who like to, like the
Yeah.
Sue Santana girls, the Erica Mena girls. That's why
Oh, yeah.
I watch the Joe Budden podcast, and I don't really, Joe always talks about how women are trash, but I'm like, you wiped up Sin. You wiped up Tahiri. The porn stars and the strippers and the Love and Hip Hop bitches, the outcome shouldn't be surprising, I feel.
Yeah, they know, because a lot of those women, they're completely ran through. Like, they can put on this sort of, they have two sides of them. The side that they show people, and they have another side of them where they're out here, they're chasing behind these rappers, they're getting flown out. And, you mentioned Joe, they know. Trust me, they know,
Right. A lot of women are only as loyal as their options are. And all of this, as a woman, it's very obvious to me. So I feel like men just need to sharpen up their senses, I feel like, especially when dealing with the modern, trendy, feminist woman of today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think more men are starting to avoid those women, because I'm seeing the backlash of men avoiding them. They're getting on social media and they're trying to shame men for not wanting them or believing in their ideology.
Right. But I feel like that's where the beta males and the alpha males get separated, because if you're even listening to these emotional women in the comment sections and being influenced by them, that says a lot about your character, I feel.
Yeah.
All right, well, that was my opinion on it. Thank you for taking my call.
All right. Appreciate the call, Daisy. All right.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye. Shout out to her. Call. Yo, you live. What's up?
Hey, Jay, Shantia, calling from LA.
What's good, Shanti? Another Cali caller. What's going on with you?
You know, I was calling you because it's just a shame that there's so many broken Cinderellas out there, you know, just wanting to, you know, have drama-filled lives.
Oh, yeah.
You know, a lot of women complain about not being able to find a good guy, but then you see, you know, here's an example of many women that, you know, they don't appreciate a good guy.
No, they don't.
It's great. It's just like this kind of reminds me of like the whole Jessica Simpson situation. You know, she was, you know, an innocent girl who had a husband that was good to her, but she still had that side of, you know, wanting to be out in the streets, you know, getting ran through and, you know, ended up getting a divorce and regretting it. So
Yeah. And that's what happens because they are believing what people are telling them, and they look at what other people are doing. They want to have that, and they don't understand that that's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And that may not be for you. You may think it's fun and exciting, but it's going to be fun and exciting when you done been ran through and then you're single. On top of that, you're a single mother, you know?
It's crazy. You know, she has 3 kids, and, you know, she'll end up regretting it because those kids are going to end up resenting her for breaking up the family.
Oh, yeah.
So
and she didn't fight to keep that.
It's awful.
Yeah, didn't fight to keep that relationship going.
Not fighting for a family, not fighting for a kid. And, you know, I just want women, you know, the broken Cinderellas out there just to really think things through, you know, because I hear a lot of guys say that when they try to approach a woman, they'll approach her, you know, respectfully. And the girl just, you know, walk off rolling her eyes, and then if they'll step to her again, you know, disrespecting her, then she's all up on them and wants them, you know, to disrespect her. And it's like, that's crazy. And you just find the situation happen too often. So
it does, and that's why there are guys that won't approach them. You know.
Yeah, look at Megan Fox. I mean, she's gonna regret it because MGK, he's gonna end up dumping her.
It's all fun until you get dumped.
Right. And you know, just like with Neil's wife, you know, she had to find out that, you know, she may never get married again. He's like, who's gonna marry her? Nobody. So that's why she ran back to Neil real quick after like what a month.
Went back to him.
She ran back. But this is a really good message.
Cool. Well, I appreciate you chiming in on it. All right.
Keep putting in that work, Jay.
All right. So thank you, Chantel. All right.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Shout out to Raiders. Been a while, man. What's going on? You live? What's up?
Hey, man. What's up, man? Jada. Hey. Man, this is, I really don't get this, man. It's just like, and I don't even know why I'm surprised. With just female nature nowadays, you know, a long time ago, and I never really thought this was really true, but there was a book that I read a long time ago. It was called With Pip and Ken. And what Pip and Ken said was like, a female with a hoe with no instruction is headed with for self-destruction.
Right.
And it seems like, you know, and I'm not promoting pimping, but it seems like any time a female gets a bag or she gets any type of power or any type of notoriety, she just cannot help herself but to destroy it. And another thing that he always says is like, women get into relationships to kind of ruin the man. Because whatever man that they have, they need to destroy that guy. And once they destroy that guy, they need to kind of almost get away from him. You know, it was some kind of like Patrice O'Neal. That was one of my favorite guys. I listen to his old reruns sometimes, man. And he was ahead of the game, and he was dead on a lot of the stuff. It's like women are in a constant battle to ruin you, and the guys that let the woman ruin them are finished.
Yeah,
they're done.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's difficult for men to come back from bad breakups, especially when the women are very vicious to them. Like it's hard for them to come back from that, you know.
There's no mercy though. That's the thing. And in the if you try to show any niceness, any try to weakness, that just makes them. It's just embolden them to even go harder at you. And it doesn't matter. Like I'm in a support. I'm in the system right now, and I'm getting ran through the ringer. And I'm just thinking to myself, you know what? If I was a low-life Pookie and Ray Ray sitting on the couch and doing nothing, this bitch wouldn't even come after me at all.
Yeah.
She'd just let me be. But because I have something, she needs to drain those resources.
Yeah.
That's not just bitter, but that's just true. It is what it is.
Yeah. The resources draws them in, and they will soak it up, you know.
Oh yeah, man. All right, man. Thank you so much for taking my call, man. Love the content, bro.
All right, cool. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, man. All righty. Yo, you're live. What's going on?
What's going down, players? Shit, I'm out here in Houston right now, and I was just checking out your video, man. And
all right.
And I just wanted to add my 2 cents in there, man. As men, we do get attracted, to these fine women, and unfortunately, a lot of the fine ones, they do get that Jezebel spirit in them, and they get backed up by the mainstream media and society. So my advice is just find you one of them book nerds or something like that. That's cool, and look at make sure you look at their profile too, because when you look at their profile. If you see typical angle shots, and you know what angle shots that majority of them do, that's kind of going to weed them out, you know. And I'm not saying you can't have a Facebook profile or nothing, but you know what angles that.
I know. They do it from the side. So, they got to show you every different angle to make them, you know.
Yeah, they got to have a little attitude and stuff. But even with that, and I was going to say this though, that's another rule to add to it, man. When you do find you a girl that's beautiful with no swag, that's fine. They don't have to have swag as long as they got a good heart and stuff. But what the mistake some guys do is that they find some of these women, and then they add swag to them, and then they end up leaving them afterwards. So you just got to really just look for, the deeper value in the woman and that goddess energy. And there's a lot of men don't believe they don't exist no more, but they out here. They just ain't going to be in social media and stuff like that, man. They're going to be in their bag, focused. And if you focused on your bag doing the same thing, and you believe in the divine or whatever you believe in, they'll bring y'all together. But, social media is a red flag if they're really into it. And one more thing I'm going to say before I get off. When you have conversations with them, and they're always referring to a celebrity or, anything with that pop culture and referring their life to that, that's a huge red flag, too.
Yeah, and, it is. Especially when they watch too much reality TV, and then they literally just talk about it all day. This person doing this, person doing that, and they assert what their situation is. And so,
I was talking to this chick the other day, and I'm not gonna lie, I tell the facts like it is. Most of them do be fine. I'm not. They do be fine. But you just got to listen to that conversation as an alpha male or whatever you want to call yourself. I call it just being a godly man. When you're a godly man and you don't give into lust, you're not easily deceived by that, man. So, and they actually, and I'm going to say, put this out there, when you're not easily into lust, those type of women actually like you even more and want to come at you more, but you still don't give into them, though. Still don't give into them because they're coming with bad energy and they're lost in this matrix and they ain't worried about reality. They worried about reality TV, but shout out, man. Keep doing your thing. I'm going to get off your line, and peace, love, and happiness to all the kings out there. I see the queens out there, too. Y'all ain't being overlooked. This mainstream media is ruled by Western ideology and psychology.
Yes, it is.
They say they woke. But they still doing these Western ideologies, man. You know what time it is, bro.
Hey, man.
Stay up, man.
Yeah, I appreciate the positive vibes, all right?
All right, peace.
Peace, man. Shout out to the caller, man. Yo, you're live with Jay the Black. What's going on?
Man, what's going on, OG? How you be?
I'm good, man. What's going on with you?
Nothing, man. I ain't said nothing in a minute, bro. You know I got to go in one time real quick. So check this out.
Yeah.
This is my thing. I'm gonna keep it brief too, bro.
All right.
These new age modern day niggas, man, they don't know what to say about them, man. It's to a point now, like you said, with the masculinity thing, bro. Niggas just as soft these days, bro.
Yeah, what I'm seeing on social media is a travesty when you do.
Yeah, it's pathetic, man. And then this is my thing to all the men. This is what I want y'all to listen to, bro. Jay constantly tell y'all how these hoes are, bro. Now, this ain't all of them, but it's about 98, 97% of them, bro. He show you niggas over and over what's going on. You niggas is still, oh, she's fine. I have to marry. Oh, my God. I'm in love with her. Oh, my God. You niggas is sad, man. This is the problem right here. You niggas don't have no standards, bro. Like with the whole Be Simone, I'm staying on top of them using this as an example. You niggas got mad because that's the kind of girl y'all want, bro. That's why niggas was, oh my God, I can't believe she doesn't like it. That's because you don't want no decent, virtuous woman, bro. You want a ratchet broad. And for this topic in particular, bro, I'm going to put you niggas on game real quick, bro. Y'all see what my nigga Marcus Houston did. If the broad ain't between 18 to 23, bro, you can't take her serious, bro.
Yeah, you know, there was a lot of women upset with me on Twitter, man. That's why I tell you Twitter is like a fucking dump, man. Because of the fact that y'all see my tweet and then you come to me and you want to argue with me because he's dating a younger woman. Her choice, by the way. Yeah.
And this the thing, bro. This the thing. See, what a lot of you niggas got to understand, bro. You have to get a woman that can be molded, bro. You can't. This is the thing. What men and women are equal? No, they not, bro. No, they not. The man is the top of the broad, bro. I don't give a damn what nobody says. The bra was made to cater to the dude, and the dude was made to take care of his family, bro. Straight like this. A lot of you niggas, bro, y'all got to stop catering to the bitch all the time. I'm excuse my language, but this is the thing, bro. This nigga, and like you say, he was extra nice doing stuff like this. That and most people, in a man's mind, that's a good dude. Like, oh, he take care of his family, blah blah blah. You got to understand this, bro. In the bitch eyes, bro, a nigga that do the right thing is a bad thing to them.
Yep.
This is the thing you have to realize. Shahrazad Ali, she was a book author, bro. I'm going to keep it brief. She made a book called The Black Man Guide to Understand the Woman, bro. Check this out. In one of her chapters, bro, it's saying, when you do what you think will satisfy a woman, she going to dislike you. Now you like, damn, why is that? It's because of this, bro. If you give a woman what she wants, she going to have to conjure something else in her mind to bitch about.
Yeah.
That's what the feminist movement about. Think about it. If every dude was like, oh, men and women equal, then what? They're going to find something else to bitch about. So a lot of you men, and this speaking for the dudes, like, this is the thing. I'm going to keep it brief, too. With the girls, bro. I keep telling you niggas, like, 98% are fucked up. This is the thing. Some of you niggas need to get an ugly broad, because the ugly broad going to be worried about clear you instead of you going to get another dude. Like, real
yeah,
talk.
bro,
like,
you can't tell some of these guys that they'll get upset. Why are you telling us we can't? We supposed to get ugly tits, man. We supposed to get dimes, like, 9s and 10s.
Like some of you niggas is paying them broads out with. But this, I gotta keep brief, but I just, it's getting to a point where it's set, bro. I'm 21 and I see how y'all niggas getting done. I just laugh, bro. I just laugh. It's not funny, but it's like, you niggas ain't learning. Like the red pill, bro. You can have a girlfriend be red pill. Watch this. I'm gonna put you niggas on game real quick. All the girls y'all with for every dude on this planet right now, bro. Ask your girl, can you see her phone? If she say no, be like, hold up real quick or any of that, it's a problem, bro. It's a problem. But you niggas going, oh, that's okay, no, that's a problem. Like, y'all have to wake up, bro. Jay is telling you niggas, bro, over and over. Like, when have Jay ever made a video about a long-lasting marriage, bro?
It's like the classic saying, you can lead them to water, but you can't make them drink. All right? Hey, Joe, I got to go, man. I appreciate you calling in, though. I want to get some more of these calls, too, because this show is going into late hour, bro. But thank you for calling in, Joe, okay?
Right. Yeah.
So, salute to Joe. I'm going to take some more calls, all right? Take a few more calls. Yo, you live. What's going on?
How you doing? Jay, this is Larry calling from Tallahassee.
What's good, man?
All right, I'm doing pretty good down here. I'm just chilling.
All right.
I just want to say that, of course, nice guys finish last for the most part because that's today's trend in the dating scene. But I will say this much, with this red pill ideology going on right now, a lot of these women not going to have no men because these nice guys that they claim they don't want are not going to be dealing with them. And they are not going to have no choices after a while because the choices they're going to be having are going to be negative choices. And, you know, they're going to be out there by themselves. The nice guys are going to be moving on, doing other stuff.
Yep.
So they can keep on going the same route they're going now, but it's going to be a losing battle.
Yeah. They don't know that yet.
They already outnumber us as it is.
Yeah.
2-1, 3-1, or whatever. So their chances are going to be even lessened. And I'm a nice guy. I'm not going to stop being a nice guy for no woman. If she don't want me, fine. Go ahead on and get whoever you want to be with.
Right.
Because I'm not going to lower my standards or change my personality or my character to be a bottom dweller for you because that's your personality. I'm not going to do it. I'll just be by myself.
All right.
You know, and there's other nice guys, you're going to take the same philosophy too. I'm not going to lower my standards for you because you want somebody that's going to be nothing for you and dog you out.
Oh, yeah.
Kids.
Never compromise yourself. Yeah. If you feel like you're a guy that, you know, you consider yourself a nice guy, a gentleman, and you don't, you know, you're going to be very picky about the type of women that you deal with, I think that's the best thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Because there are women that they're not going to respect you as a nice guy.
Phone's about to cut off, so I'm going to have to let you go, man. Thank you for taking my call.
Okay. All right, man. Yo, you live with Jada Black. What's going on?
Hello?
Yeah, what's up?
Hi. The guy that called him before, he basically said kind of similar to what I was going to say. But what I was going to say is, I see a lot of people saying, like, nice guys finish last and this, but I mean, it really doesn't have to be like that. The only reason why they say that is because they're chasing women who don't want them.
Well, I would say that was maybe true 10 years ago, but you got a lot of women who are extra average and they're out here trying to diss nice guys. You know, they think that those type of guys are beneath them. You know, and these are extra average women. You know, it's trickled down. It ain't just the 9s and 8s. You know, you got the 6s and 5s now that are out here trying to, you know, talk about they want this type of guy and how these guys don't measure up, you know.
But they still have options that they curve. And I know they do. Because I've had some of them curve me, so I know that's true.
Bev, I don't think a lot of guys are curving you. Knock it off.
They are.
So who are you curving? You probably curving people too.
That's not the point. I'm saying they don't have it's bad if you're chasing someone who's not into you.
Well, again, I mean, have we all curved somebody? Yes, but I don't think a lot of men are just curving women left and right though. You got more women than men out here.
No, I'm not saying they're curving willy-nilly, but most guys have curved at least one woman before.
I mean, yeah, it's gonna happen. For probably different reasons, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, it doesn't have to be like that. You know, you are at the mercy of who you choose. You know? You're at the mercy of who you choose. So if you're getting with someone who's playing around, they're only dealing with you in community or whatever, then you're at the mercy of that person.
Yeah.
You know?
That's why, again, we shouldn't care if one or two people don't like us. Yes, we're going to curve certain people, but in these situations, man, people who like each other going to find each other regardless.
Yeah.
There are women who manifest. They be manifesting the guys they want. Like, I read that the singer Tanasia, after years of chasing behind Ben Simmons, he's hooking up with her again. She been chasing this guy for years after he broke up with her.
Tanasia? Who?
You know, she manifests that, and he been curving her for like the last 2.5 years.
You said Tanasia?
Yeah, because he broke up with her to get with Kendall Jenner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. but they dated. So maybe that's not about manifesting as much as he deals with her when he doesn't have any more options. You know,
I mean, that definitely
does
does happen.
Convenient, but when Kendall or whoever else, you know, any other Kardashian is available, then he'll drop her. That's just convenience.
Yeah, I mean, there's always relationships of convenience. It's called like they call them like, you know, jump offs, you know, side pieces. You know, somebody just for the right now. It happens. You know what I'm saying?
I just don't like to say the word manifest because, you know, Mrs. Entrepreneur, you know, plagiarizer, putting out a book about manifesting. If she knows all about manifesting, why hasn't she manifested the guy she wants? So that tells you that that's BS. I know manifesting. Well, if I just envision the person I want, magically they'll appear.
Yeah.
Well, and yet I don't see everybody walking around with a supermodel. So sounds like you might actually have to do something.
Well, I'll say this, bro. Especially in this situation, because you got a married couple. You have somebody who didn't like, she didn't like who she was with because, you know, she just got tired of him. He's, you know, she thinks that she's not turned on by him. And I think that happens. But, you know, Beth, I got to go, though. Appreciate the call, though. All right. I'm going to get some more calls, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, but you're right. She did manifest the plagiarism, okay? The plagiarism was manifested. As he said it, the plagiarism was manifested. I may take another call or two. I don't want this show to get too long. I let it go too long because I had to rant at the beginning. But I may take another call or two. Shout out to the callers, though, man. Shout out to the callers, though. Yo, you're live. What's up?
Hey, Jada Blake. How are you?
I'm good. What's going on with you?
Hi, this is Massage by Maja.
Hey, what's up?
So I just want to say hello to you in the chat.
All right. Hello. That finally called in. I've seen you in the chat. Now you're calling in. That's good.
Yes. To be honest, I don't feel sorry for him because people don't do 180s when you get involved with them. Uh-huh. Especially like in a serious relationship or when you get married and everything like that.
Uh-huh.
So he had like 3 kids with her. So he's just as toxic as she is. So I don't feel sorry for neither one of them. And the sad thing is that I really feel as though that the soul tie is going to be hard to break. And eventually she's going to do what she wants to do. That she's going to come back to him. And he's basically going to take her back. That's what I feel like. That's what I think that's what's going to happen.
You think he going to take her back? Even though she says she's for the streets, they ain't going to take her back?
Yeah, just give him time to calm down.
He's a sucker if he take her back. And a simp for real if he take her back.
It happens. It happens. It really happens. So, I mean, hopefully it doesn't, but I wouldn't be surprised.
If a woman tells me she for the streets, I ain't never taking her back. That ain't never happening ever. I don't care how many kids we got together. You on your own.
You never know. And,
that ain't happening.
You know, like I said in the chat earlier, I was like, well, thank God, you know, he didn't spaz out on her because, like you said, we don't even know these people behind closed doors, you know, when they shut off their cameras. So thank God she's still alive. Thank God the kids are alive because I watch too much Fatal Attraction.
Well, you know, the women be I've seen a little bit of that too. The women be crazy on that. Nah, it ain't just the dudes, nah.
That is true. So that's all I wanted to say. So,
okay.
I mean, good luck to them, but I don't feel sorry for them.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for the call. All right. Appreciate it.
All right. Take care.
You too. All right. Yo, you live with Jada Black. What's up?
Yo, what's good with it, Jada Black? This and Fresh from the Bay. What it do, man?
What's good, man? Shout out to the Bay. A lot of Cali callers.
Yeah, man, you still gotta come through, Jada Black. Remember
I know, man. I got a lot of a lot of support out there, man.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, but let me go ahead and stick on topic, man. When she say she from the street, I mean, she said she for the street.
Yeah, it hurt his soul,
nigga,
man.
Do you know what we do to what? Hold on, bro. Like you say you for the street. As soon as you get, man, you gonna have about 15 of my associates on your bumper heavy. Do you hear me? Like they will find your number, they will find you, and they'll be spending that game to you something serious. And oh boy, for him to sit up there and remember, this supposed to be your wife, right? How you even let her get to see? This is another thing too. Look, you men need to understand this. All men that are between the ages, and some of y'all just don't know. So some of y'all, it's not your fault. A lot of y'all don't have daddies and a whole bunch of other stuff. Look, women respect three things: resources, dominance, and instructions. If you don't have these three things, you're not a man. Let me say it one more time. Resources, you have to have dominance, and you have to have great instructions. Without these three things, you're basically lost. And people are going to say, well, what about money? Money going to come along with that regardless, because resources equal money.
Yeah.
There's a reason why white folks, Asian folks, and everybody else, they got their shit together for the most part. But us black men, we don't have no room for simping. We don't have no room for tripping. We don't have no room for, oh, well, I don't know if she loved me. Well, if you don't know, move on to the next. There's more women out here in the sea for you to fuck with.
It's a lot of women.
Why are you sitting up there crying and you bitching and you making just like him making that video? He said, "Oh, I don't want to look like a bro. You already do."
Yeah, he said that all the time.
You know, my nigga, you already do. And it's bad enough we got Drake out here with all these sorry, sad ass simp songs, and then you light skinned just like me, my nigga. You gonna get on camera. You gonna get your ass on YouTube and broadcast that soft ass shit. But man, I ain't even about to get to those stereotypes. I'm gonna stay on topic and just say this, Jay. I'm gonna make it really simple, bro.
All right.
Women, they want a man who is going to have things in control. Obviously, he don't have things in control because that shouldn't even be a thought in her mind. And even if it was, he should have redirected that immediately. And you redirect that with, it's just simple conversation. A lot of men don't want to have those hard conversations. Have those conversations. Don't act like a bitch and be like, I don't want to offend her. You know, I don't want her to look at my bad side. Motherfucker, you gonna cause your ass to be bald by 35. You gonna be have a heart attack by 40. Not expressing yourself. Express yourself, black man. Express yourself, because this is the thing. If you just run into your niggas crying, nigga, are you gay? Like, why you ain't, you know what I'm saying, letting your wife know up front? Because as soon as she said, oh, well, look, I'm for the streets, or, because look, she didn't just
the grass is
that
greener on the
right
other
now.
side,
Like, she's been hinting at this probably 6 months ago. Probably when the quarantine first began, she was already hinting that shit, and guess what he was doing? Because he said it in the video. I was listening to his thoughts in the video. He was saying, oh, well, you know what I'm saying? I was just trying to just make things for the kids. Bro. You supposed to already have that shit in order anyway. So if something do go down, because women nowadays are wishy-washy. They will leave you in a heartbeat for the basketball player, for the football player, for the actor. So for you not to have shit in order and shit in place where, because you know after she get with a dude like that, she gonna try to put your ass on child support. So I'm gonna take the Dwayne Wade route when it comes to what he did before all that goofy shit. I'm talking about before. Remember, he got custody of his kids, and that's hard for a black man to get custody of your kids. That's how you know you a true man and a true father, when you handle business like that. Make her pay child support. That's what a real man would do. But see, most of y'all, you look at things from a feminist Western society because, you know, let's keep it real. White mommy and white daddy taught a lot of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't have a strong black man to teach you the game from a black perspective. At the end of the day, you a black man no matter how you want to, you know what I'm saying, slice of the dice it. And you need to have simple guidelines. You know what I'm saying? The table of contents of how to navigate through this space, through this world. And when you with a woman, like I said, just get back to resources, instructions, and dominance. Now, one thing before I go. All right. Jay the Black, I want to teach men too. Men, when you are out here and you're dating, make sure that if you're going to, you know, go the courting route, don't be overly simpish. A lot of y'all be shaking, or, you know what I'm saying, when you're in a woman's face, you're looking down at the ground, look her straight in her eye and you telling her why you decided to be with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you going to do, you know what I'm saying, when it gets to that point, and just have good, simple conversation. Ask her where she's from. Don't be sitting up there going, your eyes so beautiful, your lips so luscious. She gonna be turned off, be like, next. You know that she gonna be in her phone, you know what I'm saying, twiddling through the numbers that she got prior to you. Yep. That's another thing too. If a woman is on her phone, and if you tell her, like you let her know immediately, you're not gonna be on your phone while you're dating. And if she continues to be on her phone, you leave her where she's at. Be a man. Be a man. Be a man. That's all I really wanted to say, JD. Right. I love your show, brother.
Thanks,
You've been
man.
getting better and better with your content, with your graphic design, with your videos, with everything
Jay,
that you're
you
doing.
got to come out to the Bay Area.
Bro.
All right, man. Well, thanks for the call, man. Yes, we made some good points, bro. And I appreciate the call, okay?
Democrats are done.
All right, Shad, thanks for that. You're live with Jada Black. What's going on?
Hello?
Yeah, what's going on?
Hi, yeah, so I happened to meet this girl actually in New York.
Really?
And she was very superficial, and her energy was like, I don't know who she thought she was, but she was like all into herself.
So you met Latoya forever?
Yeah.
Okay.
She had like a very arrogant kind of demeanor about her, and you know, she was just very like what kind of energy. And I'm just, I hear him and he seems so calm and like just, you know, humble and amenable to the whole situation. And he seems hurt, and it's just so sad to see a man like that. Like, he seems to be like a man's man, very committed to his family and just trying. And for her to be so just diva-ish because she moved to Atlanta or whatever, and businesses here and there, just that doesn't matter. Like, family comes first, and you should always compromise and communicate in a marriage. And I think people, especially women, lose sight of that, and they end up kind of trying to please others, you know, and status and, you know, vanity, as he spoke about. And it's just sad, you know. It's just sad to see.
It is, and you met her.
That light hurting, you know.
Yeah, and you met her, so you could feel that. You could feel that from her. So we're not making anything up. We're not, you know, making it seem like she's a bad person. I don't personally
know her. She knows a few people that I do know.
Okay.
But I don't personally know her. I met her in passing. But what I can say about her is that, you know, she kind of looked at me up and down, you know, like outfit wise, and
so
was just like, what is that? You know what I mean?
Is it because you look better than her?
No. It's not. You know, there's certain women that dress to please other women, and they're just women who have style. You know what I mean? So it was kind of that vibe. Like, she was trying to like see, you know, what kind of like what my style was, and I'm looking at her like, girl, you know. You know, you could keep all the boobs out, the hair, and all this other stuff. I'm in a different lane, you know what I mean? So, you know, she was by herself, but at the end of the day, I could kind of tell she had this very arrogant, superficial kind of.
You can probably tell she probably doesn't have a lot of female friends, right?
Yeah, or if she does, they're like fake ones. You know what I mean? Those kind of girls that are
most
kind
of
of
these,
like,
most
I'm
of these vlog chicks are fake as hell.
And
most of these chicks are fake as hell. I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, opportunistic. You know what I mean? Those type of relationships. So you know, I kind of get it, but you know, it's sad to see this man hurting on a YouTube channel, talking about his family, you know, and getting divorced, and him feeling like he couldn't, you know, satisfy, you know, his wife in, you know, like as far as earnings and stuff like that or whatever, you know. It's just it's sad to see that, you know.
It is.
Sometimes you got to humble yourself and compromise in a marriage, and, you know, the kids are like, they should come first, most definitely, and communication is key, and none of that other shit really matters. And during quarantine, when you're like with a person every single day, you're not going anywhere, and it's you and them, and the world is out there, and like your world is the most important thing, your kids, your husband, whatever, and you got to deal with issues head on. It's difficult, you know? So it was like the perfect, you know, kind of like environment to kind of like see what is really happening.
So let me
so
ask
many
you this.
Domestic violence cases are going on right now because of this quarantine. People can't get out.
Let me ask you this real quick. Would you want the lifestyle, the kind of lifestyle she has, on an outside perspective? Like, would you want to be one of
I mean, what? I really don't know much about her. I just know.
No, I mean lifestyle, like as far as being a YouTuber, having a relationship public, because these type of situations happen. I've seen.
I would never.
Yeah, because I did a video, what was it, a couple weeks ago about the YouTuber and his girlfriend. He broke up with his girlfriend. She wanted to make an OnlyFans account, and they broke up and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like a lot of that's happening now because of the quarantine.
This is the thing. I think exclusivity and privacy and like, you know, your partner and stuff like that. For me personally, I'm super private, so I don't really put myself out there or people that I love and care about.
Yeah.
No one, I mean, if you don't know me personally, you will never get to know me. But I mean, when you make a business or based on your family story, I think the consequences to that comes in when you have, you know, spectators and people commenting on, you know, the way you live and you should live better and like the grass is green on the other side. When you have children, especially 3 children, and you start dating and you see these guys don't want nothing from you but some ass, then you start to realize, you know, the man you had, the marriage you had, the things, you know, it's not gonna be greener sometimes. There's like a 80-20 rule, or is it like 70-30? I'm not sure.
It's 80-20, yeah.
Where you get 70% of what you need, and that 30%, you know, that's what you want. Are you willing to invest that 70% for that 30? I would never. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she's gonna learn the hard way, and there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna laugh at that hard fall. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you know, I appreciate the call. Thank you for calling in. All right.
Yeah, you too.
All
okay,
right.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Shout out to young lady calling in. She said she actually was around this person and said that they are everything we think she is. she out here being arrogant and all that. These vloggers, a lot of these vloggers are like, they think they celebrities. They go to these YouTube events, they think they're celebrities. They go to these exclusive YouTube parties like VidCon. They go to like those events like VidCon, they think they celebrities. You just a motherfucker with a camera recording your dysfunction. Yo, you're live. What's happening?
Hey, what's happening, man? I'm sorry, man. I had called in earlier, but I had a double call. But one thing I wanted to say, and somebody talked about this, I can't remember, on another podcast, is a lot of this stuff is biblical. And you know,
bro, we gotta. I understand it, bro. You gotta be on top of it, man, because I told people that's the one thing we got to do, man, because then the crowd is gonna get antsy.
No. What I was saying is like whenever a female feels like she runs a show, like I don't know much about that. It almost feels like this is like one of those situations where, like, well, I was just saying that it's biblical. Like, you know how you have a lot of these churches that don't allow women to be the head of church because a lot of times it ends up in destruction. You feel me? It's like there's a piece of the game where they can't handle power, and it just makes them like lose their mind. You know, and I don't know too much about the story. It almost seems like this is the case where she felt like she probably had a little bit more notoriety than the guy. She started building her stuff. And she felt like, you know what? I could probably get me an NBA baller or YouTube star because it's female nature. They're always looking for the bigger, the better deal. And I don't think you can ever run away from that unless you're Jay-Z. You know, the bigger and better deal is always around the corner. And that's all I wanted to say, man.
Okay. All right, cool, bro. All right. Take care. Appreciate the call. All right. I think some people have lost their religion or they've lost their purpose. I think a lot of people have lost their purpose these days. So they get a little fame, they get a little attention, they go to their head, and it affects their relationships. You know, it affects their life because they think they're one thing, but you know, you're just holding steady for what you have, but you're just going to be known for right now, but it's going to come a time where no one's really going to care, you know. But Latoya forever thinks that, you know, time is on her side. Maybe it is, but you're gonna regret this. I don't think she's gonna walk away from this and never want to go back. She's probably gonna want to go back, and if he has a strong enough backbone, he won't take her back. Because whenever somebody move some furniture, people, excuse me. Hold on, gotta move this mic real quick. All right. Hopefully y'all can still hear me. I had to plug it, unplug it. Plug it. All right. Yeah. But yeah, the grass is never green on the other side, man. I've seen situations where chicks will leave relationships and they're never able to get into a stable relationship again. Like they're just constantly single. Their ex, he's able to move on and be in a new relationship, you know, have a whole new family, you know. Hey, bro, yeah, don't spam, man. Antifresh, man. That would negatively affect me, okay, if you in the chat spamming. We can see what you're saying, bro. We can see what you're saying, man. All right. He might Super Saiyan up. He might Super Saiyan up. Well, hopefully he get himself together, man, because he seemed very hurt, and you know, in that video, especially at the beginning, he seemed very hurt. You can see it. You can see it in his eyes, man. He was hurt. All right, but this has been a very good live stream, people. That's why it's a crapshoot, man. Like whenever you get married at a young age, you got people that don't want to be married after a certain age. Like let's say if they got married in their early 20s, by the time they're 30, they go through a situation where, and it's mostly the women, where they don't want to be married anymore. Like they seriously don't want to be married anymore. They want to be single. They want to be able to experience the single life. By the way, people, just in case you start to want to see me gaming, I need y'all to go and subscribe to that channel. Also, go subscribe to Basic Social Politics. I just put it in the chat. I put a second channel in the chat. That's where I'm going to do other live streams. Okay, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well. Okay, even though Twitter is a freaking cesspool, you can keep up with me when I go live or when I post a video. I need y'all to go and do that. People talking about white supremacy. We got to talk about this thought supremacy going on. We got these thoughts. Did y'all see that video of the black people who were jumping on top of that police car? I said to myself something. If that police officer thought he was in danger, and I know I'm off top, but you know, this is the latter part of the stream. I usually shift gears. If that police officer felt threatened and started to go for his weapon and fire it upon them, would y'all be upset over, like would people really be upset with that? That's the dysfunction that we have. We have a dysfunction where we do things and then we don't expect consequences. You're hopping on police cars. And I'm going to tell you how it's connected to what we're speaking about. You have people, the female was on top of the car. She was twerking. She was literally twerking on the front of the car. We have thought supremacy. We have a lot of, or we call it thought supremacy, or we can call it the thought bug. You know, the thought bug has bitten so many women, man, and has ruined so many marriages and relationships because these women want to be sexual objects. Let's just be real about it. They want to be sexual objects. They want to be sexual objects. You know? They want to be sexual objects. And they don't really, for the most part, understand that there are men who aren't going to take you seriously if you go that route. But the thought bug has been biting a lot of women, especially during quarantine. You had one situation where there was this chick. She went to go see this NBA player, right? Trying to sneak thought. She trying to out here sneak thought and got bit by the dog and went and posted about it on social media. And what made the situation worse was that the dude had a whole girlfriend, and the girl went and posted a video of her basically playing with the dog, saying "good boy." You know, you got chicks out here trying to sneak thought. They're sneak thoughting and getting caught up, getting bit by dogs, getting flown out with dudes who have whole girlfriends because he thought she was going to fly in and fly out, right? And then got bit by the dog. That's that thought bug, man. The thought bug is biting a lot of these chicks, man. It's claiming souls, man. It really is. The thought bug is claiming souls, man. It absolutely is. But that's why I appreciate the women that listen to me, man. You know, I do. Because, you know, you understand what I'm saying, because I know what I say. You know, it may offend some. It may get some people upset. Okay, let's see.
Play me on Madden 20J if you want this smoke.
If I want this smoke. Well, I mean, I'm not afraid to play anybody in anything because I know I'm going to win, especially in Madden. But if I do something, it's going to be for the supporters. I have the supporters on, like when I do the lives, when I gaming, it's only going to be for the supporters to be able to game with me. Just the supporters. You know what I'm saying? Jackson, I did a video about her. It's on the channel. It's on the channel. Let me see. Because I'm a nice guy, I'm going to go and look it up real quick. God, I have some excellent topics. Look at these topics. Wow. These are some excellent topics, man. I got to show y'all these topics. Look at these topics, man. Let's see. Let's look at these topics, man. Let's see where it is. I think it was recent when I did that one. Here it is. This is the video here. This is the video. I didn't do a live stream, but this is the video here. This is a video right here. Also, it's a very good interview. Y'all should go check it out. But this was the video here. She tried to go sneak thought. Didn't go quite well. It didn't go quite well with the sneak thought, man. Can we stop with the sneak thoughting? Because it could get y'all in a whole lot of trouble if you're out there sneak thoughting. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the supporters, man. This wouldn't be possible without the supporters, man. But let me talk about some stuff before I get on out of here. Okay. Let me talk about some stuff before I go. I hope this isn't true, man. I really hope this isn't true. But I have a feeling it might be. XX, his half brother is suing, I guess his XX's mother for $11 million. She jacked my cut. This is what happens, people, when these rappers are no longer here. Their money and assets are given to the family who should not have it. You know, because they're going to do nothing but spend it on themselves. Okay? Which makes the situation even crazier. The ex has been gone for 2 years, but there's still fresh family drama brewing. His half-brother is suing X's mother and accusing her of stealing. Jody, the mother of X's half-brother Corey Pack, claims that X's mother, Cleopatra, concocted a plan to siphon off millions of dollars from her own son's trust. Money the late rapper set aside for Corey. Oh my God. This is why you do not put these people in charge of other people's money. Jody, who is suing on behalf of Corey, says in docs X has left behind assets in excess of $50 million, including a trust that lists Corey as one of 3 beneficiaries. She claims the breakdown is supposed to be 50% to Cleopatra, 25% to his brother Aiden, and another 25% to Corey. But in the lawsuit, Jody claims Cleopatra cut a deal with X's baby mama, in which helped her cut Corey out of his portion of the estate. Now that's cold. That's cold, man. That's cold. This really is. Jody's now seeking to recover assets she claims were improperly transferred by Cleopatra to herself. Jody is suing $11 million in damages and may try to triple that amount if she can prove that this was intentionally done. She also claims Corey's entitled to ownership rights to X's label. Jody's attorney, Natasha, tells TMZ they originally sent a demand letter, Cleopatra seeking $11 million, but says the letter fell on deaf ears, so they filed a lawsuit to let the court decide. Update. Bernard's attorney, Michael Simon, tells TMZ the lawsuit filed by X's half-brother Corey against X's mother, Cleopatra, is completely without merit. Contrary to allegations of the complaint, a court has already determined that Corey Pack is entitled to nothing from X's estate. Wow. Let me just say this. If he left money for his younger brother, how does his younger brother then get cut out of that? I'm gonna tell you, this is why it's cutthroat. These people love his money probably more than they love him. But these are allegations. Cleopatra has not only paid Corey's living expenses and purchased him a car, but she has gifted to him and his mother Jody a mortgage-free home and paid the current year's real estate taxes. We're confident the courts will conclude for a second time that Corey is entitled to nothing from his trust. This is sad, man, because X is gone, but his family's fighting over his money. X didn't even live a full life, and his family's fighting over what he built. It looks like his mother was doing the right thing, but I believe she was doing it because she wanted to control the money. And it looks like she may have been able to finesse his younger brother's mother, who she probably doesn't even like, into a situation where they have no more say over the trust. Now that would be sad, but that's business. And his mother seems like a businesswoman who cares about keeping as much of her son's money as possible. So that's why when X passed, right, I knew that this situation may happen where his money ends up going to family members who shouldn't have it. His mother seems very hell-bent on keeping the majority of that estate. Now, I don't know how it's being run. Maybe it's being run very well. Who knows? But X's brother, man, may have done bad. His brother's mother may have done bad business, man. I would have never taken a dime from this woman unless I got something in writing, something to where it did not affect my portion of the trust. Because obviously it seemed like his mother did the due diligence of going out here and making sure she was legally able to keep her self good in this situation. It's sad all around, man. I hate when these situations happen, because when these guys are no longer here, their money goes to people who really shouldn't have it in the first place. They really shouldn't have it in the first place. I just want to speak on that. Salute to everybody that's here. Shout out to the people that's subscribing, man. Shout out to the people that's subscribing, man. I appreciate y'all liking the content. If y'all want to see more content from me live, y'all want to see response videos or just genuine articles, things of that nature, y'all can let me know in the email. I got the email set up. Y'all can always hit me up with topics y'all would like to see me do live. Hold on a second, people. Hold on a second. There's another topic I want to talk about real quick. I want to talk about Amber Rose, man. I want to talk about Amber Rose real quick. Apparently, she got dropped by her boyfriend, a guy that I guess she fell in love with, but he done fell out of love for her. Let's talk about her real quick. I thought this was hilarious. Apparently, her and her now new baby's father broke up during Father's Day. And she put up a whole bunch of posts on IG, right? They're no longer following each other. This is hilarious because, like, she made it seem like she was so in love with this guy. But knowing Amber, she falls in and out of love with a lot of people. And it gets to a point where these guys no longer want to be with her, you know? And she is basically the face of getting work done, and it's still not benefiting her relationship-wise. Like, she may have gotten, you know, a baby's father here or there, you know, from Wiz, who, by the way, never went back to her. I think that she still has love for Wiz. Wiz has no love for her. I think he learned his lesson. But she's putting these posts up she's putting all these posts up on IG on Father's Day. She's not wishing her son's father happy birthday. Oh man, Father's Day. What mind is that? She didn't wish her baby's father Father's Day. What she did on Father's Day was that she decided to put up these IG stories subliminally dissing him. Talking about basically she can do whatever she wants, just don't hurt people. Self-love is not selfish love. Don't say maybe if you want to say no. Gut feelings or real feelings. But if you look at the recent pictures of her, it may be a situation where he's not attracted to her like that, man. She you know, he liked her at the beginning, but now they have a kid together. They've been quarantining together, and it has not been a comfortable situation for him. He's like, well, this ain't what I asked for. You know, I like being with her because she's crazy wild, you know. We have a good time together, but now we're parents. You know, I don't want to be in this situation. So he's like, I'm out. So he bounced. And she's single again. But what I want to know is this. You know, because this guy isn't well known or famous. You know, she had to basically settle. And even he left. She went from dating all these celebrity guys. Now she's with this guy. And he leaves. So what does that say about Amber Rose? It says literally that she's basically trash. Like, no, these guys don't really take her seriously. They don't really take her seriously. And she tends to ruin every relationship she's in. You know what I'm saying? 21 Savage don't want her back. None of the guys she's ever dated wants her back. Have y'all noticed that? None of the guys that Amber Rose dates, none of those guys come back to her. They stay gone. They're like, I'm out of this. Want nothing to do with you. You know? They don't care how much of a freak she may be. They're like, still, I don't want to deal with her. Once was enough. You know? And now this latest guy, who, by the way, I don't think is a well-known celebrity at all, he says I'm out. So she almost in Black China territory. But Black China just can't catch a break when it comes to men, you know? She dealing with this guy, that guy. You know, these are rich foreigners. Like, she just stuck in purgatory, man, and it's crazy. But that's what happens when you're chasing that golden carrot. You know, you chase it and chase it and chase it until you realize you done went smack dab into a brick wall. Done went smack dab into a brick wall. Shout out to everybody that's here, man. Shout out to everybody here. Salute to the chat. Yo, I've had a busy day today. Maybe someday I'll tell you about my day. But this was a very interesting day for me. But yeah, maybe I'll tell y'all about it sometime. Liana, the good nurse, I see you. You donated. Shout out to all the donators, man. Yeah, let me tell you ladies something, right? Don't ever get a face tattoo. That is going to be a turn off. Okay? Especially on your forehead. You getting a tattoo on your forehead, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. It really isn't. Okay? All right? Don't get ran through chasing golden carrots. Y'all out here chasing golden carrots and ended up lonely and single, bitter at the world, blaming all men, because that's where it goes, where it's all men's fault for why you're single. No, it's your fault because you're just bad at what you do. And shout out to the women that ain't bitter. You know what I'm saying? You know, I think the women that listen to me are of intelligence. I would assume. You know, some women just like to hate watch me. You know, I got dudes that definitely hate watch me. They definitely hate watch. They're just obsessed. Suspect behavior. But you know, these are the times we're in. You know, I put up this post, this tweet. I said, never go full incel, right? But you got women who are going full femcel because they are just so angry at the world. And it's like, you could change that if you just realize that you're a woman who's looking for a man, okay? You need to be a woman who's looking for a man, okay? Once you realize that, it's going to help the trajectory of your life, you know? But some people don't want their trajectory of their life to be changed. They want to stay the same. And then they want to be mad at everybody. Well, you can't be mad at me because I don't fuck with you, okay? But shout out to the chat, man. Hit that email. Y'all got anything to send me? What else? Also, subscribe if you're new and you're just watching. You're new to the channel. You may not have thought about subscribing. You might want to subscribe, man. My live streams are always the shit. I don't care what nobody say. Okay? My live streams are always the shit, man. So make sure you're going to do that, okay? Like the stream if you haven't. Share it. I want y'all to start sharing my videos more. My videos could do a lot better. My live streams could do a lot better than it's doing if y'all share them. Okay? Because y'all be sharing a lot of other people's stuff that I don't ask for. And, and I be looking like, what is this? and I noticed something too, like they be sharing me the videos from like some of these female content creators. Like I'm like, oh my God, why are y'all watching them? Like, what do you hate watching them too? Stop the hate watching. The less hate watchers, the better, because y'all got to understand views count regardless, whether you like somebody or not. Whether you like somebody or not has nothing to do with, their view count not counting when you watch them. It's going to count. So what's the point of hate watching? That's kind of lame, bro. Okay? That's kind of lame, bro. But yeah, man, I appreciate everybody that's here, man. Y'all are always cool people to come and listen to. Well, I see your comments, so it's always cool when y'all call in and listen to y'all, speak to me, and see y'all in the comment section. But yeah, there's definitely some chat rooms. There's definitely things I have planned that I want to be able to do. Okay, so keep your eyes on some of the things I may do. Because I want to expand, do other things. It's been a year or so I've been telling y'all I wanted to do gaming, right? Just never really had the opportunity to do it seriously, legitimately. Just never had the opportunity to do it. But I am gonna do a little bit more. But I'll see y'all on the next one. All right. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. The links are in the description box. And also, make sure that y'all continue to be great and strive for greatness. All right? Y'all take care.